The man made a statement. No, Ambrose, today. I was not going to quarrel today in the studio. He made a statement. He said, why should you come and be provoking somebody with your dressing? It's only somebody who's vulnerable that can be provoked. Oga, cure your vulnerability. Fix it. I'm not your problem.
Like I said,
do you understand?
Like I said, right?
You are the one having issues. So how did so I cannot? So you people should mind yourself this morning. The thing is peppering my chest. You are already vulnerable. You have a problem.
You see, wait.
And then you are complaining about how dressed I am. Nonetheless, I'm not supporting indecent dressing. I'm not supporting it. I'm not for it. But there are people who have been modestly dressed and people have still harassed them.
You know, we're not talking about harassment in this general
It does not
right?
matter, but your callers are supporting you.
Wait, we are talking about what is happening in the office space, right? If you're just tuning in, we are talking about office romance, and we are at the point where we are debating on if it's caused by the female or more by the male. I'm saying that most of the things that are happening out there is caused by the female folks, because they're the one that generates this kind of emotion in the office space. And then let's leave the dressing part, and I'll bring you to another point, which is the manipulativeness of the female folks.
It's a vulnerable man that can be manipulated.
No, hold on.
If you are disciplined and you have self-control.
I told you we learned about how you can be disciplined in character and in person. Yesterday was part of the leadership training I had, and he talked about how the military people in West Point, like this is pure military training, right? For 47 months, you have the discipline of character, of person, and all that. Even in that scenario, and a team task is set before two people, the female folks want to play to the weakness of their emotion and how effervescent that is towards the male folk, and use it against them. So mostly, for a man to walk up, yes, the design of the male staff or employee in this case is his DNA wants to be expressed in whichever way.
And you are trying to deal with, you guys are not emotional beings. And then you are trying to...
We're emotional beings.
How can you people be emotional? You should make noise now. That people are logical beings, and that's why you can like to explore. Women are very emotional. That's why we're clingy.
In the workplace, in the workplace, is because if you notice before in the 16th, 15th or 13th century, the work is for the men. We go to work and then we come back. We know, okay, now we are brought home to work. And you guys are beginning to divert the attention. So in this case, I'm telling Mary, it might be that she's the one attracting the boss. And not just the boss, like Caroline said, is the boss that is coming to her. So that manipulativeness is also another part that brings the male folk to start asking out in the office or creating office romance.
You people are very smart.
If there was no female in the workplace,
when you sense anything that looks like manipulation, it looks like somebody's trying to play on the intelligence of a man, and then before you know, they sit up.
No.
So
no. I told you about Ambrose the concept of being Delilah.
Ambrose now, Delilah. You see, it's because
that's the concept.
It's coconut head that made a man to be Delilah. Something in the year word.
No. Wait. When you said the man is logical, it's not just totally logical.
Okay.
There's a part of emotion
that
want to be expressed. You said something about the warmth of welcoming. You saw a marketer that is all weak, marketing.
I'm just innocently doing my job.
And then just imagine the same scenario. You are both managers and you are gunning for a position. Have you not seen that happen a lot? Where
I did it and it worked for me.
They are gunning for the same position. The woman will appeal to the panel, appeal to all the directors. So easy.
Bring what you have to the table.
That is what causes office romance.
Oh God of mercy! How can this cause office romance, Ambrose?
It's part of it. Trust me, big part of it.
Mary, my advice, because we have just how many more minutes left?
Oh well.
My advice
your
for
closing
Mary,
thought then.
My advice for Mary: if it's your boss that is gunning at you, be careful, because your emotions and your job are on the line. Yes, because if it doesn't work out and you get hurt and you misbehave, you'll be fired. your career, before you even get another job, of course, Mary is building her life in the tech world, yeah?
Yeah.
Before you pick up again, before you know the way women heal, we'll just go back to our shell, and then it will take a while because we even reject ourselves. And which ice cream?
Right.
They'll take a while to heal, to come out again. So, like we said earlier, please know the risk involved though. If it's your organ, but if it's co-worker, that people can give you, me, I'm going to be talking as one and this thing now. If it's colleague, that if the thing does not work, you will be giving yourself boss in the office ahead. But if it's your organ, that's highly sensitive. There's an example I know currently. The boss is dating